in a move to avert a significant disruption to U.S. flights. Telecommunication giants AT&T and Verizon on Tuesday agreed to temporarily defer turning on some wireless towers with 5G service near key airports, a third such delay for the two companies. The new C-band 5G wireless service, which was set to begin on Wednesday, threatened to cause massive flight cancellations. The Federal Aviation Administration had warned that potential 5G wireless interference could affect sensitive airplane instruments such as altimeters and significantly hamper low-visibility operations. It was not immediately clear how many towers the wireless companies agreed not to activate. U.S. President Joe Biden hailed the agreement, saying in a statement, quote, "This agreement will avoid potentially devastating disruptions to passenger travel and cargo operations," while White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki called for a lasting solution.
Our objective is, of course, to reach a solution around 5G deployment that maintains the highest level of safety while minimizing disruptions to passenger travel. That's what we're working towards.
It was the third time that AT&T and Verizon agreed to delay deployment of the new C-band 5G wireless service. The chief executives of major U.S. passenger and cargo carriers on Monday said new 5G service could render a significant number of wide-body aircraft unusable, could potentially strand tens of thousands of Americans overseas, and cause chaos for U.S. flights. Now, the FAA and airlines must grapple with how to resolve the concerns permanently. Despite Tuesday's agreement, major foreign carriers including Air India and Japan's biggest airline, ANA Holdings, said they had canceled some U.S.-bound flights because of possible 5G interference.
Microsoft announced Tuesday it was acquiring Call of Duty and Candy Crush video game maker Activision Blizzard for $68.7 billion in cash. It's the biggest deal in gaming industry history and would make the Xbox producer the third largest gaming company by revenue. Microsoft's offer of $95 per share is at a premium of 45% to Activision's Friday close. Microsoft has been making big investments in gaming, scooping up Minecraft maker Mojang Studios and ZeniMax in multi-billion-dollar deals in recent years. Activision games like Call of Duty and Overwatch give Microsoft's Xbox platform an edge over Sony's PlayStation, which has held a steady stream of exclusive games for years. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella said in a statement, "Gaming is the most dynamic and exciting category in entertainment across all platforms today and will play a key role in the development of metaverse platforms." Shares in Activision had slumped more than 37% since hitting their record high last year, largely hurt by allegations of sexual harassment and other misconduct at the company. Activision on Monday said it was still addressing those allegations and had fired or pushed out more than 36 employees and disciplined another 40 since July.
Security worries drove oil prices to a 7-year high on Tuesday. They were pushed up by supply concerns following an attack on the United Arab Emirates by Yemen's Iran-backed Houthi group. Drones and missile strikes set off explosions in fuel trucks. The Houthi movement has also warned it could target more facilities, while the UAE says it reserves the right to respond to what it called terrorist attacks. Adding to worries for global oil traders are rising tensions between major producer Russia and Ukraine. Moscow has deployed tens of thousands of troops along Ukraine's border, but denies plans to attack. Meanwhile, talks with Western states last week did not reach any breakthrough. Yet more concerns over oil supply too are on the way after some OPEC nations said they were struggling to pump enough oil to reach targets due to underinvestment and outages. The oil producers group and allies are due to raise output by 400,000 barrels per day each month. They're gradually reversing cuts made in 2020 when demand collapsed during global lockdowns. US benchmark crude was up around 1% on Tuesday, trading at close to $85 per barrel.
Stocks and bonds got slammed on Wall Street Tuesday after disappointing earnings from Goldman Sachs dragged down the Dow and financial stocks, while a spike in benchmark treasury yields to 2-year highs dealt a blow to rate-sensitive tech titans like Apple and Amazon. Trader Jeff Tomasulo of Vespula Capital says the sell-off could steepen much further.
We are seeing now people trying to jockey around how they're going to rebalance their portfolios, knowing that going forward that we're going to have higher interest rates and that we're going to have a tapering, and that the the sugar bowl or whatever you want to call it is getting pulled away.
The Dow dropped nearly 550 points, or 1.5%. The S&P 500 slid 1.8%. The Nasdaq cascaded over 2.5%. Goldman Sachs shares tumbled 7%. Weakness in its trading business helped yank quarterly profit down almost 13%, falling short of Wall Street's targets. Microsoft finished down 2.4%, making it the biggest drag on the S&P and Nasdaq. It's paying nearly $69 billion to buy video game publisher Activision Blizzard. Shares of the maker of the Call of Duty franchise shot up by more than a fourth, making it the biggest gainer on both indexes.
First, what is the administration or the White House doing today on the 5G controversy, if anything, in the remaining hours before the midnight deadline?
So there are ongoing discussions right now with members of our economic team who are closely engaged with at the FAA, FCC, wireless carriers, airlines, and aviation equipment manufacturers to reach a solution. As you noted, tomorrow is the deadline. Our objective is, of course, to reach a solution around 5G deployment that maintains the highest level of safety while minimizing disruptions to passenger travel. That's what we're working towards. But everyone from Secretary Pete Buttigieg to members of our economic team are closely engaged in these discussions.